Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's Iggy, number MB5679. Nice seeing you guys today. Hope everyone's having a good day. It's a pretty day with nasty weather over here. Like, we see the sun today, but just nasty out. Just nasty out. I don't feel too good today. As you can see, I don't got a voice for real. I don't know why. I just woke up like that. I've been trying to lose weight, and I've been doing these like exercises to sweat, and I don't know. Usually that like sweating will keep you healthy. You know what I mean? You'll sweat any sicknesses and all the bad things out of you. And I did it 3 days in a row, and I lost weight and everything, like my goal was to do, and I still end up waking up sick today, sweating a lot too. But that's why I ended up not posting nothing yesterday. I started off feeling good late at night, and well, not late at night, but like late in the evening, like 8, 9 o'clock, it kicked in, and that's when I was ready to edit the video I had recorded yesterday. So that's still there. I gotta edit it and stuff, and I'm probably just gonna move past it for another day now. Um, anyway, so I'm looking up. I'm like trying to like. I'm just like reading stuff about Antarctica. I'm not doing anything in particular. It was just like it just just came up on the search engine. So I'm like looking up Antarctica. I'm reading stuff about flat Earth and their theories, and I end up coming by this, which is pretty new. And in Antarctica, researcher died. Okay, I might have said two. Where's the thing at? Where's the name of it at? Two. Yep. Two Antarctica workers end up dying at their little stationary house. Okay, so McMurdo Station on Ross Island in Antarctica houses about 1,000 researchers and support personnel this time of year. This is out of New York Times by Henry, December 15, 2018. Want climate news in your inbox? Sign up here. Two support workers at the main United States research base in Antarctica died Wednesday in an accident at a generator building. The National Science Foundation said the victims were fire technicians employed by PAE, a contractor based in Arlington, Virginia, that provides logistical and technical support in Antarctica and elsewhere. The foundation, a federal agency that runs the United States program in Antarctica, did not make public information about the victims, but said their next of kin had been notified. Emails and phone calls to PAE on Thursday morning were not immediately returned. The foundation said the workers had been doing routine maintenance on a fire suppression system at the building at Mount Newell in the Dry Valleys. The generator it houses powers a radio transmitter. Mount Newell is about 60 miles from McMurdo Station, which is on Ross Island in the Ross Sea. A helicopter pilot lower down the mountain, who was waiting to take the technicians back to McMurdo, became concerned when they did not return to the aircraft at the appointed time. He hiked up to the building and found the two workers unconscious inside on the floor. One was dead at the scene. Here, guess I click this fucking thing. One was dead at the scene. The other was flown to McMurdo's medical clinic and was pronounced dead a short time later. The foundation said the accident was being investigated. McMurdo, which is about 2,500 miles south of Christchurch, New Zealand, and so McMurdo is 2,500 miles south of Christchurch, New Zealand. So Antarctica is 2,500 miles south of New Zealand, and 805. Because I believe the map, like the globe, is not, and nothing's where it is. And I seen this one thing on the globe to get to South Africa and Australia. Some dude that was that like been flying around the world his whole life, well, his whole adult life for his business, his company, doing business meetings and stuff all around the world. So he said he done did a full global. Uh, he flew completely around the earth on one business trip. Like just from place to place, and ended up going all the way around the globe. But he said every single time he had ever got to Australia or South Africa, and he had to go to either or place from like Australia to South Africa or South Africa to Australia. He said no matter what, every single time. And he said, I didn't do this myself, but he said you can actually like you can look up all the different flights, and they'll all never once would they go straight from Antarctica. I mean, sorry. Never once will a flight go straight from Australia to South Africa or straight from South Africa to Australia. There's always flights in between, so it's always ping ponging you around the world to get to Australia, because he's claiming that the flat earth theory, and he's claiming that that's where the end of the earth is, in Australia, or South Africa. I'm not sure if he was just saying one or the other though, if not both. And so he's saying that you can't. He's saying, like, I guess basically what he's saying is the earth ends right there, and they can't fly straight. And that he really believes that the earth is like flat, and that they're lying about the globe being like the whole globe is just bullshit. I believe a lot of the maps though are just what they want you to know, or lies. Either only shit they want you to know. There's a lot of shit that's not on maps, and then I think a lot of shit is made up too. Like that's just that nothing to do with flat Earth. That's just what I believe. GPS and shit is all weird, or like I don't know. But he said, yeah, you can look it up. I haven't done it myself, but he said you can actually, you can look up flights and stuff, and you can see where flights go. You could just act like you want to fly from Australia to Africa, South Africa. You just look up them flights, and it will tell you all the different flights you could pick from. And nothing is a straight there. Nothing. No matter what, it always is gonna take you, ping pong you around to make you come from the complete opposite way, like almost bring you down and around. And what they do is just try to make it like there's a bunch of they try to confuse people, make it seem like there's just layaways, and uh, or they're not called layaways, they're called like weight overs or whatever. I don't know. I've been on a plane one time my entire life. Um, But I think it's crazy, and I believe, dude, because it's too easy to look up. Why would someone? I'm not saying people don't do this shit, but I just don't see this dude making that up. This is someone with a YouTube channel. I seen it like real early in the morning when I couldn't sleep. It was like 5 in the morning. I woke up and I felt like shit, and so I started watching stuff, and then that's what led me into my day, researching, trying to like I said, I just fell into it. I wasn't actually researching. I was just trying to read stuff about Antarctica. That's what led me into my day, hearing that dude's channel at 5 in the morning by accident. I just happened to watch it. Came on, and then all that is what led me to this article in the New York Times. But I definitely don't think dude made it up, because it's too easy to look up, even though I didn't. And that definitely, he has a point, because that doesn't make sense. It's so close, okay? You have to look on the globe, and where Australia is and South Africa is so close. It makes, all it is over a little ocean, a little part of the ocean. It makes zero sense for them to go ping, 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 pong, 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 and bounce you all the way around the globe, or down through America and over throughout Africa to get to South Africa. It just doesn't make sense. Look at the globe if you're not familiar, but say you have a globe, they're about this far from each other, and it's going about this way. This is Australia, this is South Africa. That's how far they are, right over a little bit of water. And that don't make sense. He said he done it 1,000 times on business trips, and he never once got a straight flight there. Australia, he said, and he believes that it's the end of the edge of the earth, and like basically a no-fly zone, or I don't know exactly what the edge of the earth would be. Which is just a drop. If it was flat, what is the edge of the earth? Does it go into another atmosphere? Does it go into another dimension, parallel universe? Or is it just a drop into the ocean? Is it where the ocean like restarts? I thought about waves too. I was thinking about waves, right? Like waves always seem like ponds are man-made. Okay, a pond is a man-made body of water. So ponds can be still, right? Ponds are still, but they are man-made. They have water dumped into a hole. Okay, but oceans go into the river, and the river goes into the lake, and then the lake goes back into the ocean through the river. Okay, ocean, river, lake, always connected one way or another. One way or another, every single ocean, river, and lake is connected in the world. One way or another, there's no way around it. It's almost like the world is just one big body of water for real. Like, seriously, look at a globe and just put it all together. No matter what, there is nothing besides ponds. Every river, lake, and ocean is connected. And it's almost like the best type of thing I could think of is like your heart. You know what I mean? Like your heart pumps blood in through the vessel. The vessels, like two different vessels go through your veins, and then through your veins, your blood flows through your body, and then comes back into the heart, and the same thing repeats, right? Same thing with the water. It's all one big body of water. It's all connected, river, lakes, and um, if you ever seen the ocean, at a still point, um, ripples. Oh, I guess bay too. The bays too. The bays. The bays. I guess that's considered something different than a river or a lake. I assume, right? Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, so the bays, lake, rivers, oceans. If you ever seen the ocean without where the big waves ain't, like the easier parts. No matter what, the water's always moving. Okay, bays, water's always moving. It's never still. Lakes, water's always moving. It's never still. And river water is always moving. Never stays still. It's never stagnant. There's never the green shit you see in ponds or swamps like that. That green leaves and fungus and shit. That stuff. It's not stagnant. It's always moving. So, um, I don't really know, but how's it always moving? You know what I mean? I know they say the electromagnetic plates and like the moon can have something to do with the waves, and that could be true, but I'm not sure what I believe about space and earth anymore. I don't even know if there's a fucking moon. You know what I mean? Some of the shit that comes out, it's just like, it's crazy, man. But at the same time, all that shit is distractions of what's really going on in the world and the dirty ass shit the government's doing to us and the plans for us. So I'm not trying to distract nobody. I was just talking, and I made this video long like an asshole, and start talking about something completely nothing to do with anything. But well, I guess it has something to do with it. But I just think it almost seems to me like it's a possibility that if flat Earth was real, then the oceans, lakes, bays, and rivers may be controlled by like a pump, like one main pump that like filters the water, not filters it, but pumps the water back out, kind of like what your heart does with your blood, like one bit. And maybe that's what Antarctica is, where all the water goes back to and pumps it back out into each sea, river, and lake. And but if the globe is real, the earth is real, space is real, then my little imagination thing would be squashed right there. But I don't know, just thought, food for thought. Anyway, Antarctica is definitely like a crazy topic, though. I definitely think there is a lot of stuff that we don't know is because of Antarctica. I think Antarctica would answer so many questions with so many different unanswered questions in the world. I think Antarctica is the question. Not just the moon, earth, stars, space, and fucking global warming. I mean, a lot. Aliens, angels, demons, like that's a crazy topic. I need to learn more though to talk about it. Anyway, the foundation said the accident was being investigated. McMurdo, which is McMurdo. Whoops, Jackie Stripper. You can see that. McMurdo, which is about 2,500 miles south of Christchurch, New Zealand, and 805 miles from the South Pole, houses the largest number of people of any Antarctica base. About 1,000 researchers and supporters personnel live there this time of year, the Southern Hemisphere summer, and about one quarter that number are there during winter. Sinister? Fuck it. Nah, this is butt. Switch it.